Tonight on J News, we will be having a special guest star. You would all know as Vanessa Sanders. We will be interviewing her on her views of World War I technologies, such as trench warfare, which is a combat in which opposing troops would fight from trenches facing each other. This type of warfare guarded the troops from enemy fire. Trench warfare does help with enemy fire, but if a grenade or mustard gas lands, they are as good as dead. They had nowhere to go, so many died. Hello, Vanessa.
Hello.
As you know, we will be asking you about your views on World War I technologies. But first, what's with this new tat everyone's talking about?
Well, it's kind of ironic that you ask, and you can't see it right now, but I got a new barbed wire tattoo. And did you know that as the world became more industrialized before World War I, mass production of barbed wire for cattle farms was underway? The military use of barbed wire was quickly adapted by making the barbs longer and sharper. Millions of kilometers of barbed wire was laid on both sides in some cases. The barbed wire in front of the trench could be 30 to 40 meters wide. Barbed wire was innovated by a cattle farmer. It was actually innovated because of World War I, where it then became a popular invention that would look like that of today's.
So what you're saying is you studied these technologies before?
Yes, I have, Jacob, and I learned it from my 9th grade history teacher. Shout out to Miss Brownlee.
So, let's get to our first technology. What are your experiences with airplanes?
Well, I've ridden on an airplane before, but I kind of tend to dislike them.
Well, did you know, at first, the airplane didn't have any weapons until personal weapons were added. Machine guns were added to create fighter airplanes. As World War I progressed, so did the airplane. The two types of planes emerged, the fighter and the bomber planes.
Based on that information, I guess I would appreciate my next ride much more. Thank you for that. And hold on, I think I'm getting a call. Yeah? Okay, yeah, I'll get right on that. Well, it seems that my recording studio has been repeatedly shot by a machine gun. But
well, I'm sorry about your studio, but this fits perfectly into the show. Please enlighten us with your knowledge on machine guns.
crude machine guns had first been used in the American Civil War from 1861 to 1865. However, tactics from this war to 1914 had not changed to fit with the new weapon. Machine guns could shoot hundreds of rounds of ammunition per minute, and the standard military tactic of World War I was the infantry charge. Casualties were huge. Many soldiers barely got out of their trench before they were cut down. To ensure that the machine gun's barrel did not overheat, the weapons were cooled using a large water cooling jacket. An ammunition belt fed its bullets. This machine gun could shoot 450 rounds per minute. As well as the Vickers machine gun, the British used a Hotchkiss and the Lewis gun.
Now it's time for a random selection. Field telephone. You now have 1 minute to give us all the knowledge you know about the field telephone.
The field telephones are more mobile telephones intended for military use. These telephones are designed to withstand the brutal conditions in a war zone. The first field telephones had a wind-up generator used to power the telephone's ringer and batteries to send the call, and the call was manually operated telephone central. The field telephone was the preferred communication method.
Wow, folks, there you hear. We have a history buff on our hands.
Thank you, Jacob. I do believe that it's your turn now.
Okay, let's go with chemical warfare. The Germans pioneered the large-scale use of chemical weapons with a gas attack on Russian positions on January 31st, 1915, during the Battle of Bolimov, but low temperatures froze the poison in the shells. This can also be related to the time era of Hitler and the Holocaust. Well, that's it for tonight, everyone. See you next time on J News.
Hi, everybody.
I must have guessed on it. Lens? Why are you videotaping now?
Okay, it's on.
Tonight on J News, let's try this. Our countdown. Tonight on J News, we will be having a special guest star.